What company is this? This is not Universal. Universum!
Oh, look at those real waves.
You know your movie's gonna be good when this is like the logo for the company that did the movie.
When the waves look like gelatin.
It's Greek because the main character is Greek also, even though this film has nothing to do with Greek culture, because she trains in China in martial arts and then goes to the US to kill people and stuff. Oh, that title is cancer. That's cancer.
Someone picked up the particular plugin.
Oh no, it's worse. The opening shot is worse. Oh, here she comes. What the fuck?
I think I counted 10 frames there.
They say Elektra whispers in your ear before she kills
When was that established?
Yeah, what the fuck?
They've taken her from this like female kind of vigilante kind
Yeah,
of
like
cool
sort
chick
of like combat aficionado.
to like this dark, mysterious, like fucking psychopath who like murders people.
Yeah, like borderline supernatural fucking like hacking computers with her mind and talking in your ear and where's this?
Why is there a giant China hut thing in the middle of LA?
This like traditional Asian guy in an office building has a boardroom.
Oh god, is this the backstory as to how she survived? Fuck off.
She got stabbed.
Seeing as it was like filmed in LA, the foreground was LA and then the background was green screen New York. So she died in New Angeles. And now she's been brought back to life. Where? Is this the US?
In Lost York.
Is this Hong Kong? Like, where are we? Okay, in Lost York. She's in Lost York. She's been brought back to life, and now for some fucking reason, she's in Lost York Angeles. New Lost York Angeles in Hong Kong. And she's a contract killer for some reason.
Hong Chapan.
And then she went to China somehow, and Terrence Stamp fucking healed her and then trained her how to use a bow or some shit.
They took her dead, or partially. She looks a bit like Caitlyn Jenner, actually. Please don't put that in.
They randomly just introduced this character trait that she has obsessive compulsive disorder.
Oh, I'm gonna love this then.
Where was this in the original film? There was absolutely nothing in Daredevil that said, oh, maybe she's like a bit OCD or she's a bit calculated or she's a bit perfectionistic. There was nothing. They just brought in this fucking trait out of nowhere for this fucking sequel, prequel, spin-off cunt thing. Okay, so we're getting some flashbacks to when she was a little baby boy.
Oh no.
And someone...
Mum's fucking dad. What?
Ah!
What?
What the fuck?
What?
What?
Okay, so demons exist. So demons exist.
One-arm pull-ups, because I'm a bad lady.
Wait, Daredevil didn't die.
No. Daredevil's still in canon. Daredevil's still alive right now.
So she's just been revived. And
she hasn't got... Wait, she loved him!
Yeah, exactly!
What the fuck? She loved him! Why hasn't she gone back? She's just forgotten him!
So she's been revived, she's been given the chance of living after death, and she's just gone, oh, I'm just gonna kill some random cunts, rather than, oh, I'm gonna see the love of my life.
What is she doing? Like, she's temporarily staying in this giant mansion? Because when you're hired as a contract killer to assassinate someone, you stay in a gigantic fucking like glass mansion on a fucking waterfront. You don't stay in like a little apartment and lay low, no.
You definitely go high profile.
As high profile as possible.
I was a little surprised to see you take the wheelwright place.
Is he drinking straight scotch? Is that just a full cup of straight fucking Jimmy up there? Like, what the fuck?
The actor needed the same fuel as us to get through this.
I bought him off eBay.
What? eBay exists!
2005?
It's 2005!
No one used eBay. No one used eBay in 2005.
What the fuck?
This is worse than Daredevil in a very different way.
Where are you exactly? No, you're spot on.
Like, the scope of Daredevil was just so different.
Daredevil was just such a clusterfuck of horrible shit going on at once, but this is a long haul structured clusterfuck.
Yeah, you're right.
Shit going on.
Back in Baltimore.
Yeah, okay, where the fuck are they?
They're on a fucking island. Why are they talking about Baltimore?
Are they in Asia? Are they in the US? Like, what? She got stabbed to death in Daredevil. She went into an ambulance. She teleported to Asia and got brought back to life by Terrence Stamp. And now she's a contract killer. And she's in some random country on a job. That's all I can figure out so far.
She got defibrillated. But that didn't bring her back to life, so she then went to China and got revived.
Right, so she's like, oh fuck, she's dead. We have to take her to Terrence Stamp in China. Is that like the emergency protocol? Like when someone's in an ambulance and they die and you can't help them and they're gonna die, you're like, all right, Terrence Stamp,
he's flatlining. Get Terrence.
And instead of just doing like the logical thing and getting a sniper rifle and shooting them in the fucking head, she has to get this giant
crossbow. It's 2005 and you crossbow.
Look how convoluted that shit is.
Compound bow.
Just shoot them in the head. Just bring a fucking Glock. All right. Knock on the door and say, hey, it's your boy Elektra, and then just pop a cap in their fucking skulls.
This would have been a lot shorter of a film If she had just turned up with a Glock. Would have been like, Elektra goes to the island, pops 2 homies, leaves.
That's it.
That's it, the end.
But she's not a very good assassin, because like, I feel like every assassin film that ever exists has this trope where like the assassin gets hired to kill someone and they're like, oh, they can't do
And
it.
then they're like, I've killed 70 people, but this one's different. Like, you're not a very good assassin if you can't do your job. If you were a firefighter and you turned up to the occasional fighter and you were just like, oh no, I can't fight this fire. Like, like, no.
She's known these people for 1 fucking day. The girl that she was supposed to kill broke into her house and tried to steal shit from her, and she's
and
like,
then
oh.
threatened to continue breaking into her house.
And she's like, oh, I'm so sympathetic. Oh, I can't fucking kill her. Oh. Oh, she bought a size. Okay, she knows they're there, and she's like, post-production slow-mo, stab through the roof.
Way!
Woo!
How would you have how would you have any clue that he's there?
Because she can sense the weight through the roof because she's Daredevil or some
That's
shit.
it.
Okay, I might be wrong. I might be remembering this wrong, but I'm almost certain that when Elektra kills the ninja assassins that they disintegrate into green pixie dust. Let's see if I'm right.
God, I hope so.
What the fuck? Giant green cloud of smoke!
Who made that decision?
I was like, I think they disintegrate into pixie dust, but it was better because they blow up into a cloud of smoke. It's so much better. This has exceeded my expectations.
Oh my God, what kind of fucking drugs was the director on when they made it?
Oh, the music is like so like, oh, she's gotta do what she's gotta do.
It's so stock like fucking orchestral. Oh God. Oh, she's been, oh. She doesn't look like she's just been shot 2 times in the fucking stomach.
Did you throw darts at her or what happened?
I have no clue. How many times has she almost been fucked up because she hasn't been wearing any
But like, it
armor?
doesn't even matter if she dies. Terrence Stamp will just bring her back to life in China and she'll be fucking back at it again.
Oh, what? Oh, it was a dream.
It was a
prediction.
It was a vision. She has magical powers.
No way. Fuck off. Pixie
Please
dust.
kill him. Please. He killed
himself. You can't do that. I would rather watch a film shot on like a fucking JVC camcorder if it had a better story than this.
It's like, it's got less to offer than Daredevil. Like, honestly, we were like, Daredevil has nothing good about it.
No,
but
I like Daredevil
this has
more.
less than Daredevil. Like, what the fuck is happening?
It's less disappointing in this. When you think about it, they had a second chance.
I feel like Daredevil is, I feel like now looking back upon it, the Daredevil was like more well executed with the action and like the color and like all the city stuff.
I want to go back.
I
I would have
know,
rather just
what
watched
is happening?
Daredevil twice.
This is so much worse.
Daredevil is a masterpiece. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. That's it. Literally turned into a lens flare for like 3 frames. Oh.
Oh, and it goes back into his tattoo.
Oh my God. Why would you show this? You know CGI isn't your strong point. It's 2005.
Oh no. What now? Is that Terrence Stamp?
Okay, reasonable. Okay, so now, oh wait. You know what I was about to say? Now she has magical powers? But she's always had
been
magical
magic.
powers.
She got magically
fucking
brought
came
back to
from the dead.
She was a human being who fought people with weapons.
Yeah.
And now she's just this ethereal, supernatural, like, entity.
No, but they brought her back to life. And they haven't like addressed that fact at all. No. Like the only reason that exists is just to bring her back to life and to create this film.
Who is this guy? Why is he bulletproof? It's Terry Crews from the first film. Oh my God! They showed his head. R18 plus. Anyone? What?
What?
That reminds me of the ghosts in Scooby-Doo the movie.
I'd rather watch the first Scooby-Doo movie. Oh, what?
She actually broke a
She
side.
fucking stabbed concrete. I'm sorry, what was that? Yeah, this is how trees function.
This film takes itself so seriously. It thinks that its audience are fucking retarded and that these stupid fucking balls of CGI bullshit 2005 light flying through the forest, they genuinely think their audience are gonna go, oh my god, oh,
Yeah, like,
oh,
oh,
what's
no,
happening?
no,
Oh no,
Elektra.
oh, they're having a fight, oh, this is so good.
The second a fucking ball of ghostly light comes out, I'm done with the film. Yep.
Oh no, he turned into a green cloud
What
of smoke as
the-
well!
come
They all
on.
turn into green clouds of
We're
smoke.
not watching Charmed. This is a feature film. I would rather watch Charmed. Charmed had better special effects than this earlier. I'm sorry, why is she fucking...
Didn't you know that this was an art house lesbian romance?
I just watched someone kiss someone to death. Magically.
I don't have OCD. I had it when I was a kid, but I haven't done that in years.
Oh, I had it when I was... Oh, you grow out of it. Yeah, that's right.
You grow out
Yeah,
of
you
mental
grow out of
illnesses.
it. Yeah, you don't need years of fucking intensive cognitive behavioral therapy. You grow out of it. What the fuck?
Choke her to death.
Ooh.
Oh, so Abby's learned how to backflip and fucking fight like a black belt in 2 days. Alright.
No fucking, like, sense of scale
This is such a
of time.
terrible character arc for her. She's been here for 2 days and she can hold her ground against Elektra, who's trained her whole fucking 30 years of her
Elektra,
life.
a professional assassin who's died and come back to life. I think we're forgetting that. See, that's the thing. I keep forgetting that. Like, I get through this film and I'm starting to think, like, okay, maybe it's a bit reasonable. Maybe it is in the real world a little bit. And then I'm like, she fucking magic back to life.
Did you throw a candle at them?
What? So now she's just decided to dress up in a uniform again.
Where does she get her uniform from?
Wow, that really is Stock Mansion number 2064.
She's getting attacked by the sheets!
She's tripping.
Oh, that's practical.
Yep.
Because when you're gonna fight someone, you want to flip your shit around instead of just like waiting to attack them.
Yeah, especially when I'm holding my knives on the blades with my 2 fingers, I definitely want to swing them around my fingers.
Like the handle guard is there to guard your hand. You use it to stop weapons. Obviously the choreographers for this film understand how size work, but they've decided to just completely fuck that.
I'm not even a person that's like really sort of elitist about choreography. Like, I like films where the choreography isn't fucking like mind-blowing all the time, but this is just stupid.
Cut her throat. Cut her jugular right now. You're here to kill her. Kill her. Your knife is against her throat. Cut her jugular. Just press into it. She'll die.
It doesn't matter that you're in a room full of
Oh,
flying
hold on.
sheep.
She's had 3 days of training. I just cannot fathom how any of the actors managed to take this seriously. I feel like maybe as an actor, you read the script and you get on the set and you do your work and you're like, all right, this could work.
Or you see the paycheck and you go,
Yeah.
yeah, I can do that.
I only don't regret this because I got paid $50 million to do this. $50 million of the budget was spent on paying me, Jennifer Garner, and the remaining $6 million was spent on terrible CGI, and that's it.
75% of the budget was paying me. Did you hear that fucking stock riser though? That sound effect? They just chuck in every
Yeah,
now and
they
again.
chuck them in everywhere. Size versus sword is cool, right? But when you have your fucking fingers over the handle guard, you literally cannot block the blows because you're meant to use the handle guard to block the fucking sword, and if you do that, your fingers get cut off.
You were at a disadvantage.
Just hold the fucking size properly, you fucking idiot.
You didn't need to do that triple flip if you just block. Like, you can tell in a fight scene, especially when they drop the shutter speed down, and you can tell it starts to get really jittery. And when they take a million cuts and add a bunch of motion blur and a bunch of like camera shake and everything and unnecessary motion, that fucks me off harder than anything else in the movie. Like, they go through all that trouble and this guy proves to be a fucking like wizard that can levitate sheets and shit. And she just stabs him twice, chucks him down a well, and he's done.
Oh, it's gonna go through the mazes and kill her, isn't it?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Why didn't you do that before? Yep.
Face? It hit her in the face! Oh my god!
What the fuck?
It's little mini baby
She just
Jessica.
faded out. Sorry, she just cross-faded out. It's like they just discovered that you can layer 2 clips on top of each other.
Hey, we're your girl.
No. Stay dead. I did not fucking sit through an hour and 40 minutes of this shit to watch her resurrect some other bitch. You do not learn resurrection by being resurrected. Remember that one memory I have of being resurrected before I was technically alive? I can definitely recreate that. Yup.
Die. Die! Die!
Die, bitch.
Okay, is it just me, or does Abby look kind of like Bran Stark in all the shots where she's lying down?
No,
She
definitely.
looks like young Bran Stark.
Yeah, what the
like
fuck
in season 1 or 2.
Yo, it's that fringe butt. Yeah, when you get killed by ninjas, you just sort of recover in bed for a few days naturally with no medical attention. Why was anyone worried about dying? Like Jennifer, fucking, whatever, I've forgotten her name, Elektra. Elektra has gotten resurrected and they're all scared about dying. She's
been
brought back
resurrected
from
like
the
6
dead.
times.
Exactly.
Actually, do Abby and Mark know that she tried to fucking
No,
literally
that
kill
hasn't
them?
been brought up. Generally in these films it is because then they have to go through that whole moral arc.
The like
of,
conflict thing, like
yeah.
to separate the second and the third act, you have to
Yeah.
have conflict between the main characters.
When they find out they're
But
bad.
this film has subverted the usual formula, and they didn't do that. They just didn't tell
They just
them.
glossed over the fact that, you know what, if there's anything I can appreciate this film for, it's doing that, and that alone.
But she's leaving them now. I thought she kind of loved them.
Why is she gyrating her hips so much? What is that? That's unnatural.
We have to sexualize her a bit for this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, she hasn't been wearing a fucking satin, like, battle suit for the past
It's not a
30
battle
minutes.
suit. She's dressed like a stripper.
Oh, yep, Brett, yep.
Is this the end? Oh, don't end. I love this so much.
Don't end on fucking flying sheets.
No! Rob Bauman. Who the fuck are you?
Die in hell.
Written by 3 people took to write it, and it was terrible.
They're really sticking to the Greek font.
I hate everyone in this. How did Stan Lee produce this?
You know what? I thought Daredevil was a fever dream. That was a fever dream. Wow. You know what? I like Daredevil now compared to this fucking piece of shit.
Rob Bauman
Yeah, we
film.
know. We know, mate.
Let's look at the stunts.
I'm sorry, that's still going.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, that's
Oh
still
no,
going.
it's as bad as Daredevil.
I'm sorry, that's still going.
There's like 100 people again. It's like
Wow, there's
Daredevil.
actually more than Daredevil. These fucking people just work for like 21st Century Fox, like production company, like offshoot number 6. And they've just been roped into doing this. Like, imagine being the fucking poor Foley mixer for this.
Oh, is that the closing credit? All right, bye.
Thanks, 20th Century Fox.
You can't.
Fuck. I've never been happier to see fucking VLC in my life.